Hi everyone, and welcome to another Shearer Smokes, and you join me in Edinburgh, capital of Scotland, and we're here in Rose Street. Now Rose Street is very famous for its collection of bars, pubs and boutique shops. The pub right across from us has the unfortunate name there, and as we swing back round you'll of course notice we have the old Indian chief here, which signifies of course we are next to the tobacco shop. And it's a rather famous one. It's Robert Graham's off Rose Street, and we're going to take a little wander in. I'm in Edinburgh with my eldest daughter Millie, who's on the camera today, so give us a wee thumbs up, Millie, so we know that you're doing alright. Great stuff. And this is a picture of Millie. Yes, that's Millie at JJ Fox in London, when we met up a few months ago, which was another great day out. So it's father-daughter day today in Edinburgh. Millie's just up for a couple of days, so we're going to make full use of that. So we're going to take a wander in to our first stop, Robert Graham's. So join me after. So that was a little stop at the Robert Graham cigar shop, and a nice little visit. Treated myself to a couple of cigars. Got two of the Tobacco Lords. Very nice cigar. I also treated myself to some pipe tobacco, and I went for the Shearer Black Flake. Flake cut tobacco utilising Virginia and dark air-cured Perique tobaccos, which sounds very nice. Description described it as a little sweet note with some dried fruit. So I look forward to trying that. So where am I now? Well, we're now in Princess Street Gardens. I was just doing a quick pan round, and coming up now of course is the famous Edinburgh Castle, situated at the top of the Royal Mile. The Royal Mile we'll be visiting later in this video. But a quick word about what I'm smoking today. Well, it's my Falcon International, and the reason I've picked a Falcon today is because this is actually a gift from Millie and my other daughter Katie. I got this for my Father's Day, so it seemed apt to bring this along today. It's the Falcon International with the dental stem and the Bulldog interchangeable bowl, and in the bowl I've gone for one of the samples that Gary, Old and In the Way, sent me. And it's smoking really well. So what do we have? Well, it's the Watch City Fat Bastard. The reason I picked it was because it's known as a Scottish blend. It's a ribbon cut, and in the mix we have Black Cavendish, Lakatia, Oriental Turkish, Perique and Virginia. So it's a slightly smoky flavour with a touch of spice. It's got that kind of woodiness and sweetness coming through as well. And that earthiness and woodiness came through right from opening up the pouch, and comes through in the smoke with that slight sweetness at the back of it. And it's burning really nicely, nice and cool as well. But I thought it was a perfect blend to have on a trip out to the nation's capital, a nice Scottish blend. So we're going to take a stroll down Princess Street Gardens, and we're going to stop off at the Sir Walter Scott Monument. Unfortunately it's still closed, so unable to climb to the top, but we'll get a good look from the base up. So join me for that. So we've made it along to the Sir Walter Scott Monument. Of course, Sir Walter Scott, world famous, known for being the, I'm guessing the very first historical novelist. Now, Sir Walter Scott died in 1832, and in 1836 a competition was launched to design a structure, monument to commemorate this great Scottish writer. and in 1840 this structure began work. And as Millie pans up, you'll see the Scott Monument in its full glory. It's 200 feet high. You can actually climb to the top. It's closed just now, but you can actually climb inside, and it's 287 steps to the highest viewing platform. Now it's made from locally quarried sandstone from West Lothian. I would agree it's quite an impressive structure, and I think a worthy monument to the great man himself. So we're having a lovely day in Edinburgh. The weather's just it's spot on. We've got blue skies. There's a slight little wind, but yeah, it's for November. It's perfect. So after our stroll here today, we're going to head up for a bit of lunch, and we're heading to 6 by Nico. Nico is a very young, talented chef. Just recently appeared on MasterChef, and is gaining a great reputation, and has opened up a couple of 6 by Nicos. And basically it's a 6-course tasting menu which lasts for 6 weeks, and every 6 weeks the theme changes. And I believe this theme at the moment is the theme on Paris, so looking forward to trying that. So we're headed there next, and you can catch up with us later on in the day. And welcome back, and we've just had our amazing lunch at 6 by Nico, and I'll pop in some pictures at the end of the video just to share with you some of the gourmet delights that we had. So where are we now? Well, we're right in the middle of the Royal Mile, and the Royal Mile is famous for the Edinburgh Fringe, which comes to visit in the month of August. And during that time, thousands of visitors come from around the world, as well as thousands of street performers and different kind of acts. And the place is just a vibe of fun, laughter, and some great entertainment as well. So that's just where we are. Now, the Royal Mile got its name from the processional route that the royals used to take, dating back to 500 years ago. And the distance between the castle at the top of the Royal Mile down to Holyrood Palace equates to an old Royal Scots Mile, which is exactly 1.81 kilometres. So that's just where we are. Millie's just going to do a quick pan round to give you an idea. And you'll see there at the top is the national animal of Scotland, which is of course the unicorn. And as I said, the vibe during the festival is just tremendous. The streets are thronged with people, and as I said, the different street artists. So we're here in the Royal Mile, and we're now going to head off to one of my favourite cigar shops, and hopefully you'll catch up with me there. So that was the cigar box in the Royal Mile, and we've carried on up through the Royal Mile. We've taken a slight left, and we're now in the graveyard known as Greyfires Courtyard. Now, Greyfires is a very famous kirkyard. A lot of ghost stories surrounding a lot of the tombs here. I think there's over 700 headstones, and it is an interesting place to come and visit, especially if you do the ghost tours. But there's 2 famous people I would like to talk about connected with this graveyard. The first one isn't actually a person, it's actually a dog, and it's Greyfires Bobby, and here's a little picture of his statue. Now you'll notice that the statue of Bobby, his nose is a brass colour, and that's because visitors that come to Edinburgh rub his nose for good luck, and there's so many thousands over the years it's actually become that shiny. So what's the story behind Greyfires Bobby? Well, Disney actually produced a film in 1961 telling us the story, the true story of Greyfires Bobby. And Bobby was a Skye Terrier who belonged to a local policeman, who, when he passed away, Bobby would come and sit by his grave, and this went on for about 14 years. And Bobby was in danger of being rounded up by the local council and taken away to the dog pen. But he was taken pity on by a local councilman who used to bring in treats and made sure that Bobby was fed. And in the end, they had a bit of a crowd fund, as you could say in those days, and the licence was paid for Bobby, and he was allowed to remain in the city. And as I said, the Disney film depicts a really good good story, so I suggest you go check it out. It is black and white, but it's well worth watching. But more famously, if there's any Harry Potter fans, you may recognise this name. And it is, of course, Thomas Riddle, or also better known as Millie. Very theatrical. Yeah, so Voldemort. So there's the gravestone of what would have been Voldemort. Of course, it's not the real Voldemort. And to think, when this... now, when did he die? This guy died in 1806. I'm pretty sure he didn't think come 2021 he would have as many visitors coming to visit his headstone. But it is, of course, where Rowling came and searched out names. There is other names. The Potter family, there's a headstone with the Potter family where she picked up the names. The school just over the wall. Is where she based the Harry Potter's School of Wizardry, Hogwarts, was based on that. And yeah. But apart from that, it's still an interesting graveyard to come and visit, especially some of the family tombs. And I can well recommend, if Millie remembers, she was quite young, but we did the ghost tour. And I do remember Millie screaming at the end, as well as her sister. So yeah, so well worth coming to visit. We're going to head off now to the Hotel de Vin and have a little beverage, and I'm going to have a little smoke of my cigar, and hopefully you'll join us there. Hi everyone, and welcome to our final destination, which is the cigar bothy at the Hotel de Vin. And this wee spot is situated about 3-4 minutes walk from the Greyfires Courtyard, so it's really handy. And well, it's been a great day out. The weather has been spot on for us again, so very thankful for that. Been a bit of a whistle-stop tour. Edinburgh has so much to offer, and of course can't fit it all in the one afternoon, but I hope this has given you a bit of a flavour to this great city of ours. Of course, it's been a great family day as well with Millie, and I'd just like to say thanks to Millie for all your great camera skills, Millie. It's much appreciated this afternoon. Couldn't have done it without you. Some really good shots, so which I hope you've all enjoyed. But now, as I say, we're here in the cigar bothy, relaxing. Millie's got her peach Bellini. I'm on the Negroni, which is going really well with my Monterrey No.4 from 2008, which is smoking really well. Very nice. So yeah, as I say, a bit of a whistle stop tour, which I hope you've enjoyed. But it's been good fun sharing it with you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll hopefully get this uploaded very soon, and until then, and until the next episode of Shearer Smokes, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.